don't have disabled collisions in Theme Park Tycoon 2 and you want to be building really cool things in your parks, this video is going to help you build very good parks without needing disabled collisions. So right here, I already have disabled collisions checked off, and so we are not going to be using that this entire video. The first thing I want to start with is actually buildings. For buildings, a lot of people don't really know how to make buildings without disabled collisions. They just put walls up and that's about it, but you can actually add a lot of detail without even having disabled collisions in the first place. So right here, we want to go and search up walls. You can do any wooden walls, brick walls. I'm going to go with brick walls right here. You can do anything you want for this. For this building, I think I'm going to go 4 wide and then we'll go 2 back, and so it'll be kind of a small building like this. If you make a lot of these buildings, like spam them around, that actually might make your park look a lot better than you think it would. So make these buildings I'm going to show you how to make and just put them all around your park. You can also make it so you can actually go inside of the building if you really want, but I'm not going to do that in this video. We're going to stack it up about 4 high right here, so 1 more layer after this. And also that color, it is kind of good, but I do want to change it to a little bit dark. I think we're going to get this kind of gray brown thing right here. Yes, that is actually a lot better. So now I'm just going to paint that on every single one of these walls, so then it's all even right here. And I might even paint this bottom layer a different color, so we're going to go around and paint the entire bottom layer. This color is a little bit darker. It's this color right here, so it's just right under the one we just used. Now I'm going to go ahead and go here to search and search up for poles. Now we're going to go here to fences, walls, and poles, and we're just going to keep going over here until we find these wooden poles right here, and I'm just going to grab these and stack them up. Now just put them all on every single corner of this building. Because this wall is so long and there's no poles throughout the whole thing, we're going to be adding 1 pole in between these 2 walls and 1 in between those 2, just like that. And then we're going to do that same thing on this back side right here. And there we go. We have kind of the base of the building. Now that we have this little base, we're going to start building it up in the middle. So we're going to go about 2 high right here. Same with this side. We're going to go 2 high on each of the sides just for this middle part right here. And then we're going to grab the poles that we placed before and just extend them 2 higher on each of these corners. Now what we want to do is go to roofs, and we're going to go here to roofs and ceilings, and we're going to keep scrolling until we find these brown ones right here, these wooden ones. And now what you want to do is find the wooden ones that are like these corner wooden ones is the ones we want. Now we're just going to place the corners on each of the corners right here. There we have a little roof right there. Now we're going to go here to roof trims, and we're going to grab this roof trim right here, and we're just going to place it all around the entire roof that we just barely placed. Now don't forget to add the corners of the roof trims. They're these right here, and we add every single little corner to this roof. And there we go. Now we're done with the middle roof. Now we have to move on to these side ones. Now for these side roofs right here, I think we're just going to make it flat like this, and make sure to put your roof trims around those too. We're going to add those exact same roof trims around these roofs right here. And again, don't forget the very corners of the roof too. Here's this corner, and now just this side of the corners. Now we're done with most of it. Now we just got to add a little bit more detail to this. To add a little bit more detail, we're going to add the same roof trims we used. Now we're just going to add it here into the middle of the building, and same with this top part right there. We're going to do it on all 4 sides like this, just 2 rows of these roof trims. Now what we want to do is we're going to make a little bit of a deck. We're going to go on here to paths, and I'm going to be using the wooden planks path. We're going to go up to this layer right here and place those wooden planks. I'm going to make sure to add a little bit of floors right here so then we don't see those ugly supports. We're going to add these 2 floors on the sides of this entire building right here. Now I'm actually going to change the color to this color right here, and we're just going to paint the entire paths this same color. Same with this one up here. And now we're going to go onto our fences and add some fences to this deck up here. You can really add any fences you want, but I think I'm going to add these metal ones. Now I'm going to make these metal fences a little bit darker so that it fits the theme here. And now to actually be able to get out to this deck, I'm going to add a door right here. I'll add a door to that side right there. I'm going to add a double door to the bottom one too. And to add some more detail to kind of support these paths up here, I'm going to be using this bracket right here, and I'm going to be making little supports for the balcony thing. I'm going to come to the search bar and type in windows, and we're going to add these windows right here. I think we're going to add one right here, and then maybe 2 on this side as well, and then same places back here, but on the back side also add 2 up here on the 2nd floor, and then 2 more on this side. And I think we are done with our building. It actually looks really good. This is what we can actually make without even using disabled collisions. If you put this amount of work into every single one of your buildings, you can actually make a super cool park. A lot of people have been using very detailed rocks in this game, but you don't really have to use that, and you can't even do it if you're without disabled collisions. And so I'm going to be showing you how to make some smooth terrain and make it actually look good. So we're going to make a little mountain right here. I'm basically just going to lift up a middle piece and then make some side pieces like this on the sides. And you don't even need disabled collisions to do any of this stuff. Also try to make it random right here. Just do random stuff. Mountains aren't really perfect, so just do the most random stuff you can think of. And now pick up this bottom edge right here and meet it up with the top one, and do that with all the things. Meet it up with the top little corner there, meet up with the top, and do that for the whole thing. Just meet the bottom edges up to the top where the cliff is. This corner, we're gonna meet it up to that corner, and just keep doing that for the whole thing. And now make sure you leave some of them flat like this, and just bring the other ones down to it, because in these flat ones we can actually start adding some scenery too. So just like this one, it's flat, so we're gonna bring this one down, so then we have a little bit of flat space right there. Keep making this entire thing smooth, leaving a little bit of flat spaces, and then we'll start making some scenery. All right, there we have a pretty smooth hill. Now just paint it. So we're gonna paint the top one's rock. So about halfway through all the way to the top, we're just gonna, oh, that is the wrong rock. About halfway through all the way to the top, we're gonna start painting these a rock color, just like that kind of. And now come here to scenery, and we're gonna add some rocks and trees and stuff. Place these trees right here. They're $750, and we'll just place them like that. Maybe place one right there, and then around the bottom side of it too. Now just go to scenery, and we're gonna grab some of these rocks, and we're just gonna place some of the rocks. Make sure to rotate them too, so then they're not all perfect. That doesn't require any disable collisions, and look how good it looks. All right, next we're gonna be making a ride station. So I'm just gonna grab one of the roller coasters and just make a simple station right here, so we can start making this. All right, just make some of the station right here, just like that. We're gonna come here and go to build entrance, just about there, and then the exit's gonna be on this other side. I'm gonna add this same like wooden planks kind of style on to this right here, just like that. And now we're gonna go to queue paths and grab the same wooden planks, and we're just gonna make a little queue path like that. It'll be super simple, just like that right there. And now we're just gonna grab this queue path, and we're gonna paint it the same wooden planks color like that, so it kind of matches everything. You can also make this blue color. You can make it anything you want. I might do like an orange thing like that. Yeah, let's do orange for that. And now for the exit, you can just do something like this, and there we go. Now we've got an entrance and an exit that kind of works together. All right, so we're gonna start off with some poles. I'm gonna add these circular poles like that. One will be 2 away and one will be 1 away. And now we're gonna do one for every single one of the corners, just like this. And now we're just gonna lift it up about 3 high, just like that. I'm actually gonna be adding a concrete roof for this one. We're gonna start off by doing this one right here. We're gonna do just a flat roof, and then another flat roof next to that one like that, all the way around. And if you want to, you can also add some roof trims to that one too to make it look a little better. We're gonna be grabbing this $150 roof right here. I guess all of them are 150, so that doesn't really matter. But this one, it's like super high. It goes really high, and we're gonna be adding that to this pole right there. And now just across the whole thing like that. And now same on the other side going down, we're gonna be doing that same thing. Now I'm gonna be keeping it concrete, or you can do anything you want, but I'm gonna be keeping it this concrete color. In this pass we used orange for the trim, so now we're gonna be using the same orange for the roof. Now that's already pretty solid, but we want to add some more poles, because look at that. That looks like it's just gonna hang and fall if somebody stands on it. And so we're gonna be adding a little bit of poles right here, so it looks like there's more support, and it actually adds a ton to it. Now we're gonna be adding a ton of these things that you see down here. The most important one I'd say is this wooden bracket. We're gonna be using that to kind of support the building like this, and then use it again right there, and just use it on almost every single one of these corners. Wooden bracket right there, and then another wooden bracket right there, and then another wooden bracket right there and right there. And now you can use these wooden supports, and you can put those wooden supports in between these little areas right here to just add some more outline, some more detail. Now use this wooden beam and put it under that right there, and another beam right there, and that actually looks super cool. The only thing we need to fix is the fences. These fences don't really match with it. Fences, walls, and poles. And I'm just going to be using the rope fence, which is probably my favorite one. Now make sure to add fences on the other side, even though it doesn't already include them, all around this entire exit. And there we go. There is our station. It actually looks super cool, and you don't need disable collisions for any of these things right here. So that's going to be the entire tutorial. Make sure to go hit that like button if you really like this tutorial and you found it helpful. If you like these kinds of tutorials and you want more of them, make sure to go subscribe and comment down below what kind of tutorials you want if you want more tutorials like this. So thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.